How's it going? Just give you a little taste of things to come over there. Got a lot of different show opens here and show closes, so we'll see. I'm gonna open this gluten-free Twinkie here. If I can. Let's see what we got. Gluten-free Twinkie. All right. Let me put this out onto put this out on social media here. Got a lot of new opens here. We got a lot of new opens. I've now soccer betting geniuses. AM plus money and me. All right, there we go. We are live on Capital Sports Network. I'm having a gluten-free Twinkie.
Oh, very nice.
Still frozen though.
Oh boy.
I just got home from my game, so my team Fortaleza right now up 5-0 against Bragantino.
My God.
Atletico go 0-0. Flamengo 1-0 against Juventude. America MG up 1-0 against Palmeiras. How about that?
That's what I was saying earlier. Man, how about Mallorca? I wish I took that plus 300.
Yeah. There were some weird results today. I mean, Atletico Madrid stinks. Atalanta lost. Roma drew with Sassuolo. Inter won 6-1.
And I had a feeling. I looked at them today. I was like, are they starting to heat up? Got a little confidence after their Barcelona triumphs in Champions League. Maybe they're going to start getting going. But yeah, they showed up in a big way today.
And these Carabao Cup games, man, I wish we never talked about those.
Hey, under in the Man City Chelsea cash, that's for sure.
That was one of Liverpool won in penalties against Derby County. Wolves beat Leeds 1-0. West Ham lost to Blackburn Rovers in penalties. Southampton won in penalties over Sheffield Wednesday in a game they should have won easily. Tottenham's out. Arsenal's out. Newcastle went through. So in penalties. So really, terrible things here. But I don't know. I didn't really get a chance to put any wagers in. I Sociedad 2-1. The games in Germany, Leipzig won 3-1. Mainz lost 1-0. Union Berlin tied 2-2.
I couldn't believe that one. That one was like 2-1 by halftime.
It was 2-2 at halftime.
Was it 2 at halftime? Oh.
Yeah, yep. Because Augsburg scored in the 39th minute. There's 3 goals there was a goal in the 7th minute. Both teams had a goal by the 9th minute. Goal in the 7th minute, goal in the 9th minute. A little bit crazy there.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. These games, man. You said don't bet the cups.
Yeah, I hate these cup matches, man. Like the fact that Tottenham, Arsenal, and there was one other one. All these big name teams get kicked out. I guess Chelsea, if you want to throw that, they had a rough matchup though. But yeah, it's ridiculous what happens in these cup matches.
Not a good day for London Twitter and London football. Took a little beating today, didn't you? Arsenal, Crystal Palace, Tottenham, West Ham, and Chelsea all out. That's crazy. They're all out. I don't think London has a team left in the tournament, do they? I don't think London has a team left in the tournament. MK Dons isn't London. And if you say that, London is out.
Yeah, that's wow,
Always good.
unbelievable.
Yeah, and then so just today we wanted to come on here today because it's the first time on Capital Sports. I'm thinking about binning it off, but I said, nah. You know what? The one person watching here is going to be excited that we jumped on here and talked
Oh, we
about.
have a viewer.
Yes.
That's very nice. Shout out to the one person watching live right now,
It's
whoever
just
you may be.
I have someone that watches all this stuff. I can kind of tell who watches. Somebody watches this stuff on Twitch, so I know sometimes it'll just you won't get anybody on YouTube, but sometimes I'll get some viewers on Twitch. I always try to put it out. With this new Capital Sports, we can put it out here on two different YouTube channels, a Facebook and Twitch, and for some reason, sometimes I'll just get random people watching on Twitch. I don't know how that works with the algorithm or whatever. So I have to kind of maybe research that a little more. I want to be a little more active on Twitch, but I just, I don't really have a lot of time to do it. But, now coming up, starting next week with this World Cup, maybe with no games, maybe I have a little time to do it. So, basically tomorrow, you got one cup game in England left. That is the greatest team in the world, Manchester United. The greatest team in all the land. Woohoo!
Yeah, I'm very curious to hear your opinion. What happens in this cup match?
I think they just. I think United kills them. I think I've heard supposedly Aston Villa is going to put their kids out in this match. So we'll see. I don't know who United plays. I mean, I would like Manchester United to play. I would like United to play, some of the kids, Palestri, and some of the people that don't play a lot. Bruno Fernandes is back. He's suspended. Says the lineup would be Dubravka. Wow. Dalot. I can't listen. This guy, he cannot play. This guy, Dalot, cannot play every game. I got to see Aaron Wan-Bissaka out there. Martinez can't play every game. Maguire, Malacia, Fred, McTominay, Alanga, Fernandez, Rashford, Martial. That's a good lineup. I think they, this says this has Villa playing their starters. I don't know about that. I just don't know. Den Donker's not going to play. Kamara obviously is in there. Ings didn't play the other day, but he has Bailey, Watkins, Buendia. So Buendia. I don't know. I think United wins the game. I think if Marshall's back, Hernandez is back, Alanga, Rashford. It's a pretty good front four. I think they'll win. I don't know. Minus 148. I don't love laying minus 148. I'll be honest. I think that's a little bit too much. And how about this? Over 1.5 goals is minus 148 as well.
Wow.
That's pretty random. That's a pretty random number, 148. I think in both those games there.
Yeah. So then what? The line's over 2 on the total?
Oh, that's just for the team total. Sorry,
over. Oh, for the team total. Okay.
Over 2.5 is minus 127. That's weird.
Interesting. See, I think those lineups are going to be a little inaccurate because you never know. Half the time, these teams just throw a curveball 30 minutes before the match, and you're like, "What? I don't recognize a single player in there."
Yeah, look, I mean, from what I've been told from some people in Birmingham, they're not expecting Villa to play a full strength lineup here. So if I was, if you're going to bet, but once again, I mean, you have to. Let me just go back to today. I don't know who Arsenal. I didn't see Arsenal's lineup. Carl Jacob Hein. I don't even know who the hell that is.
This is what I'm talking about.
Albert Sambi Lokanga.
Like 30 minutes before, you're looking at the lineup and you're like, who the hell is that?
And I mean, not that. I mean, Brighton went with a half a lineup and half a not lineup. So, Tottenham. Let's see who Tottenham went with.
Probably nobody.
Wayne Hennessy. Oh, that's not even first. Perisic and Kane up top. But Kane came out in the. I don't know when Kane came out. 59th minute for Brian Gill. Richarlison played 30 minutes.
Oh, look at him. He's back.
Yeah. Kulusevski played as a sub. They played Hoiberg, Basuma, Skip, Doherty, Longlet, Dyer, I mean, it's not far off there. It's not the worst lineup they could have put out there. They just got they just got beat by.
Who did Nottingham play?
And they got a red card. So it's 2-0, and they got a red card the 75th minute. Lingard got the goal. Serge Aurier. I can't believe Serge Aurier's on that team. I don't even know who half these guys are, to be honest with you. Lewis fine. I mean, I just think they got beat.
Yep. Looks like it.
You see see who else? West Ham.
They definitely played nobody.
Yes. Well, Mikel Antonio got the goal. Liverpool. Let's see who Liverpool played. Oh, and McGoldrick played. They missed 5 penalties combined. So Liverpool missed 2 penalties and still won. It's brutal. It was there for Derby County to win that. Calvin William Ramsey, who's getting time ahead of Trent. Brutal. Phillips, Bobby Clark. What the hell's Bobby Clark? Stefan Bajtik Macquarie. Melkamu Frondorf. Leighton. These guys are made up. There's no way.
These guys are made up.
What the craziest thing is, man, we tried to lose this game, and they still didn't lose. That's what, Derby County could have won this game, man.
Yeah, that's a bad lineup. I gotta say that.
And Chelsea, City played Rico Lewis, number 82, Stefan Ortega, Cole Palmer, who's good, even though he has a high number. He's going to be a good player. Mahrez, Alvarez got the goal. Jack Grealish stinks. So this was actually almost the lineup they said on that sports mold, which is pretty interesting.
Oh, it's because they have so much depth. That's just their bench who never plays.
And look, this is the other lineup was almost the same as well. Pulisic, Broja, both of these. So that's interesting. Like that thing got it almost dead on. Like Pulisic probably ran around in circles for 90 minutes. Just like he stinks, man. Can't stand that guy, man. He's the face of the U.S.
Yeah, can't wait. I thought you can't wait to watch him in the World Cup. Come on, that's your guy.
I like Aronson better. So probably United, but we'll I don't know. I think maybe we'll look at La Liga here. 3 games tomorrow. Real Madrid is minus 770 against Cadiz. I don't know how you even bet that game.
They're dead to me.
Madrid or Cadiz?
Madrid. They're dead to me after last match.
Madrid. I mean, and like I don't even know how you get this game. -2. -134. Probably unbettable, to be honest. Vallecano and Celta Vigo.
That's interesting because Vallecano's actually been pretty good.
Yeah, yep. Vallecano and Celta Vigo's right in the relegation spots right now, not playing well. I think they're really bad on the road. Yes, 1 win and 6 and 5 losses with a -11 goal difference.
That's what I like to see because you're getting a nice plus money on that Vallecano.
You think Vallecano plays well after that other game, or do you think they They're very good at home, 4-1-1.
That's what I mean. I think they've just been a good team at home in general and playing well overall. I mean, they're up in the top half of the table, so it's not like they've been having a bad season, that's for sure. And they got the draw, I think, at the beginning of the season against Barcelona. Now they have the win over Real Madrid. So, they're playing well against these Titans. Maybe we disrespected them a little in the last one against Real Madrid, but I think maybe they're a pretty good team.
Well, the other game is interesting to me. Valencia and Real Betis. And Valencia's not great at home. They're 3-1-3. Betis is 2-2-2 on the road, so not terrible. And Betis is way higher up the table. And Betis is plus 240 here.
Every time I bet this Betis team on the road, something weird happens. They get a red card, or they don't start a lot of players. Like I don't know what it is with them. They make me nervous on the road.
Yeah,
been burned by them a few times.
I think by kind of spot play here.
Yeah, looks like the best one on the board. You're getting some nice plus money. They're the home team. They're the better team. Should have some confidence off the Madrid win.
Yeah, you'd think so.
Held on with the red card for the last 20 minutes too. So,
Juventus against Verona. I don't know.
Whoa. Wait. I know exactly how to bet that game. I just need to check something first.
Hellas Verona is so bad.
Don't disrespect my Hellas Verona.
Oh
yeah. What have they? They lost 8 straight. 8 straight now.
Something like that.
They're at home. They almost, man, I'm telling you, if they don't get that red card, they beat Roma in that match. My only problem now is like they've gotten a red card in their last 2 matches. Who got the? I need to see who's got these red cards. Like how important that's gonna be. I need to see. Hold on. Let's see. Pavel Davadovic.
There we go. I got the preview.
Who do we got? Okay, yeah.
A lot of players hurt. Juve's got a lot of players hurt.
And they're not a good road team. I'm almost tempted just because, like, man, Verona's going to win a match. Like, they're 8 straight in a row now. Like, they're bound to win one. I didn't hate the way they played Roma in their last home match. They got screwed by the red card 20 minutes in. They even took the lead in that match. So
here's the thing that they say. One team has allowed the fewest goals in all of Serie A this year, Juventus, only allowed 7. And one team has allowed the most, Verona, 26. I don't know about that. Minus 137. I loaded up on Liverpool which saying for a genius, you're wrong with all your suggestions. Sorry, I had to vet. Yeah, sorry. But these games, I'll be honest, when you look at these, you look at these lineups, you got to just look at the lineups before the games and see, everything we heard said that they were playing a lot. It's like tomorrow with Manchester United and Aston Villa. Supposedly Aston Villa is playing all their kids. But all these games today, these cup games, all the London teams all played their backups. They all played. It was a mix of teams. Some of them, you see Wolves played a decent strength team. I never even heard of these guys, half of them. Junior Firpo. So, yeah, Joel Robles. Yeah. Tomorrow, but I don't know if you were here for this. Tomorrow, we've talked about Rayo Vallecano at home plus 114. That's basically what we've gone through here. And trying to figure out take Juventus or not. You say no.
I'm gonna take a shot on Hellas Verona. So the thing that bothers me about the thing you just read, what was that from Sportsmo? Yeah. So their reasoning is, oh, you got a team that's allowed the most goals versus a team that's allowed the least goals. Okay, that's fine, but Juventus has only scored 3 goals in 6 away matches this year in Serie A. So you're asking for a lot just to get a goal out of them in this match.
And Lazio is the other game. Lazio against Monza. Lazio's playing well, man.
Yeah, didn't they just who'd they just beat? They just won a big game, didn't they? Roma, I think.
Monza's really bad on the road. Lazio's not great at home. They score a lot of goals at home.
Lazio just beat Rome. They just won the Rome Derby.
Yes. Called it with Newcastle on pennies. Vitesse double chance.
Oh yeah, Vitesse tied 2-2 with Ajax. I saw that. That was
good call, Fox. Yeah, I thought that was plus. I thought that was a better bet than the other one. The just betting on Vitesse to win. Foxy's that guy sacked yet? He's gonna go. He's not working there. Maybe they can get Ole Gunnar Solskjaer to come in, and we'll switch coaches.
And I used to call that guy Ole for the longest time, just because his name is Ole. I just refused to call him Ollie. I would just be like, oh, old Gunner, good old Gunner.
Feyenoord Cambor. Cambor's struggling. They came up. They ship a lot of goals. What's that line? $590. Yikes. Feyenoord over 2.5 goals, minus 137. I like that a little bit. Ajax has the last 2 results, and they man, that guy's not long for that job. Oh, Feyenoord won at Volendam. Yeah, you know what? I think Feyenoord here. Feyenoord over 2.5 team goals might be a play. Not a lot of other games tomorrow, unless you're betting on the Turkey Cup.
No, thank you.
Any thoughts on the football game tomorrow night?
Oh, the Carolina one. Oh, by the way, I think I am. I'm going to go plus the half on the Verona game. I like Verona. I don't like Juventus on the road, and I think Verona can at least get a draw here. They're going to break the 8-game losing streak eventually. So, yeah.
Falcons and Panthers. Ugh.
Yeah, you know what? This is interesting because these teams just played, 2 weeks ago? Now they're playing on Thursday night, and that was a 37-34 win in overtime for Atlanta. But Carolina missed 2 penalty kicks. Or not penalty kicks, what am I saying? I got back on the soccer. They missed 2 field goals, and that they could have won the game. They could have won the game with those field goals. They had their chances. I think they even missed one in overtime. So
I'm gonna stay away. Maybe the over. Then I don't know.
Yeah, it's only 43 the over, which is a little interesting because the Falcons just got Cordero Patterson back too. Their offense has been humming. Their defense isn't good. I think Baker Mayfield's going to be starting in this game for the Panthers, though.
Could be interesting.
Yeah. So, and then I know they activated Sam Darnold off the IR, but I don't know when he's coming back.
Thanks anyway.
Steve Wilkes wants to try it. Got to try everybody
out. Louisiana, Lafayette, Georgia Southern, Tulsa, Memphis. No. I don't really care about these other games, to be honest. NBA, I'm not betting the NBA right now. I'm betting NCAA basketball. Don't even know lines. Oh, don't even know lines up for games. They have lines up for Friday games, but nothing for tomorrow.
Yeah, it's so weird how they do the basketball. Like they won't even have the NBA lines out till like later tonight.
Nah, it drives me nuts. Like you can't do any futures. We tape the show, we tape that ESPN show, and it's like, yeah, he always wants to talk about these games. I'm like, but there's no lines. Like, what are we gonna talk about? Like, oh yeah, it's shit. Like it's stupid. It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I hate that.
Just won my Santa Fe game in Colombia. Need Antigua in Guatemala to hold that last 25 minutes to win my parlay. Foxy, man, we got to get you your own show on Capital Sports. I don't even know. We'll call it Fox. I don't know. Maybe we got to team you up with a dog or Fox and the Hound or something like this. Or
Fox and the Hound.
Call it something witty. But yeah, so and not, once again, not a lot of stuff going on tomorrow, but just wanted to come on today and kind of introduce people to the network and stuff. We'll be back on Friday, and we'll have more stuff to talk about. Foxy, what do you got tomorrow? Anything? Any kind of action on South American billiards or something like this?
South American billiards.
Finds these games, man. Half these games I can't even wager on. Some of these books, man. I gotta start finding these books. Let's see. The Estonia Premium Liga. It's called the Premium Liga? What? Flora Talent. I know they're a European team. Like, what? You know what the crazy thing is? People win money on these leagues too. Like, just like, man, I'm the expert in the Estonian league. I'm an expert in Liga de Mayor.
That's the thing, right? It's just a small thing to focus on. And if you know it.
Dynamo Tbilisi tomorrow. Dynamo Tbilisi. Man, that might be the play right there. Dynamo Tbilisi in what the hell league is that? Georgia. How far down do I got to go to find the Georgian league? I'm gonna guess pretty far. Well, probably not as far down as the NCAA American East playoffs. Those aren't even real games. Georgia. Where the hell is Georgia? Oh, there it is. Where's Dynamo Tbilisi in the table? I think they're at the top. 75 points. They actually have to win that game. How about that? Maybe the teams are in the league. I don't know how many games they play. I would guess 36 because it's 9. Talavi. They're playing Talavi, who's here, 34. Tbilisi has to win this game, actually, to stay clear of Batumi. Isn't Batumi your team?
Oh, Dynamo Batumi?
Yeah.
Yeah. They were decent in the Champions League qualifiers.
Guatemala was the first Latin country I ever visited, so Antigua has a place in my heart. All right.
Well, don't be betting with your heart, Foxy. That's how you lose money.
So you can't bet. You know what? This Tbilisi game, I think I like this Tbilisi game a little bit at 9 a.m. tomorrow. I think you could probably.
Oh my God, 9 a.m.
Yeah. I can't even get it in.
They're minus 300.
They lost to Torpedo, man, a couple games ago.
Yeah, I have it here. They're minus.
Oh, that was in the cup. So they're let's see. They won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in a row in the league with a draw. Then they won. They won. That's a club friendly. Because they haven't lost in the league since June 29th. About that. It's not bad. I actually might take that game.
They haven't lost at home all year. They're 13-3-0.
I noticed Dynamo Kiev playing tomorrow. Foxy, what do you think about Cluj playing in the middle of the World Cup? I thought that was crazy.
That's classic Cluj. What do you mean? Expect nothing less.
Yeah, Dynamo Kiev playing tomorrow at 8 o'clock against Alexandria.
Ew, 8 a.m. What is it with? I guess obviously that part of the world, but my God, that's so early.
Yeah. All right, so we'll be back on Friday with our show, but I do like that game there. So if you get a chance to take that -1.5, go ahead. All right, I'm going to show you some of the new. I'm going to show you a new ending here. Big close. What we got? Open, close. All right, here we go. And we will see you Friday.